offense, set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
On the ground, and Swift to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. The Bears at 6-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On second down, Montgomery. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on third down, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On fourth down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And Sharp calls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down and 4, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Play action. It's gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
This time they stay on the ground. A great move by Montgomery.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One play action. Fields.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught at the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Byron Pringle in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Santos with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And when the ball gets swung out wide like that, sometimes it helps you as a defender because now the field gets cut down and you actually have the sideline. It's almost an extra tackler for you. You can locate your target quickly, and he was able to get over there and make the play.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And he will score! Touchdown, Lions! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet, 34 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
32 yards.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw is Fields. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And now this is going to be close. Defense says they stopped him, and they did.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bears are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Fields on first down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now Fields.
And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Fields.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
73 yards.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That's complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 7, Fields throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tanner Muse with it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with